My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Bazaar. We're doing it. Pygmalion run. I'm getting a trillion gold. I know I can only stack 999. I'm going to a trillion. Don't ask how. Pygmalion's lofts. And the Autobattler? Is it time? Is it time to take the Autobattler? Sure. Ooh. Autobattler. Every 8 seconds, deal 40 damage. This item has cooldown reduced by 1% for every 2 damage it has. So if I give it right-handed, I'm going to reduce its cooldown by 12%. I give it 24 damage, and now it activates every 6.8 seconds. Very eager to keep increasing its damage that way. Get a small shield item for free. I could go to Andy, who sells small items. I'm gonna go to Andy.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste.
Brass Knuckles, Uwashi Wally Bird, and the Crystal Bonsai. Start of each fight with the Crystal Bonsai on board, it gains 2 value. If I lose a fight, it loses all the value. I could buy it and then sell it after the NPC fight. And I would still be ahead. Uwashi Wally. I don't really want Uwashi Wally here. I will re-roll and look for something else. Piggles. When you win a fight, get a Piggle. And it charges adjacent small items 1 second. You know what? I've never had Piggles early.
Be remorseless.
Let me Piggle it up. Banana Bowl, Haunted Kimono, and Pyro. I don't want the lighter, and I don't want cinders. I don't want silk. And I don't want scrap from there. Medkit could be relevant. Obviously, the banana itself could be relevant. It's just 20 max HP. Duct tape could be relevant to us as well. When you use adjacent items, shields, I would hopefully have adjacent items with Piggles. So Crystal Bonsai already got 2 value coming into this fight, so I can sell it for 3. I bought it for 2. And Piggles is going to give me a Piggle after this fight. Unfortunately, I get a Piggle, but the Piggle has no sale value, so this isn't an economic build.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Give the weapon to the right of this, plus 4 damage for this fight. That's huge. And I want to shield 5 times every time I do that. Or do I want to charge that a second every 7 seconds? I think this is the play. Ooh, abandoned chest, gold, and experience, thank you. Rukon with weapon skills. Admittedly, there's anything that adds damage to that weapon. Yeah, your leftmost weapon has 4 damage. Sure. It's also 2% off its cooldown. As Rye Bread gives it additional damage over the course of this fight, it'll also be getting additional cooldown removal. Companion Core hastes friends and is charged by friends use. They have Copper Ed and Chris Army Knife. Some good friends on board there. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. Piggles are gives damage to the weapon to the right of it this fight. I managed to tie the enemy, which will mean that I get a victory there, but I don't deserve that. That was... Let's get the Piggles are on the correct side, and now I can happily claim victories. Leftmost shield item gets 2 shield per level, which, admittedly, that would be pretty impactful at this point, because I'm about to get another Piggle. Get a tool, get a shield. I'm gonna go for a tool. There are so many good tools. Or we could get Hatchet. Yo, I want to fight. Why didn't I get a Piggle? Does it count? Victory. I had a victory. Even though the tie is still a victory, does it not count for the sake of Piggles? Or does Piggles just not count PvP fights? Small tool. I'm gonna go for that. It's another hatchet. So I could sell the hatchet that I currently have for 1, and then this would give me 2 back. Or I could buy this, and then I'll sell the hatchet for 2, and it'll give me another 1 anyway. Okay, that's fine.
Moving up in the world.
Oh, but this also gives me an upgraded spare change. So this sells for 3? Yeah. Perfect. Small non-weapon items, small items, and shield skills. Shield skills are relevant because increasing the shielding of something that's triggering more commonly. Yeah, your rightmost shield item has +5 shield. It literally doubles the amount of shield. Something that's triggering more commonly than, you know, only on cooldown is really benefited by that. I'm going to go to the Covetous Thief here for a bunch of reasons. Number 1, I died to the Borea. Number 2, the Covetous Thief has Grindstone. Grindstone. Give the weapon to the left of this +10 damage to this fight, and it's a 3-second cooldown. That is an incredible Piggle. Oh, what a great Piggle that is. I'd love to have that buffing my Autobattler.
We'll remember your face.
Ease.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Pickpocket at the start of each fight, get a gold. Okay. If you say so. Red Piggles. Oh, sorry, yellow Piggle R. Give the shield item to the right of this +4 shield for this fight. So it gives +4 shield to the duct tape and also triggers the duct tapes when you use an adjacent item. Gain shield. This is great. I like this little Piggles run. Sells weapons, Alia. I don't want to field another weapon because I want all the damage to go to the Autobattler. So realistically, I'm looking for pretty much anything else. I'm going to go Strange Mushroom. I don't think, I don't qualify for any unique option here. Give me a skill. Just a random skill. 3% crit chance for my item, sure. Finn's Big Bite is actually huge here. As I can get 10 additional shielding on the duct tape, again doubling it. I almost wonder if I should sell Crystal Bonsai before this fight, cash in on its value, because I'm probably going to lose this fight. So I'm going to sell Crystal Bonsai and put Piggles on the field instead. If I win this fight, then, I mean, cool. But I'd rather make sure that I don't lose 5 gold as well as the fight.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Okay, so that's a haste trigger every 4 seconds. It's not nothing. It's a lot of poison it'll put out with the pufferfish. It obviously is not going to care about my duct tape at all. Yeah, even if I had a healing item on board, I'm not countering that. I don't think Final Dose should be in the game. It's really good for poison builds, but it's also every time I've ever encountered a poison build that's been extremely problematic early, it's been because it has final dose, and it just skips cooldowns with pufferfish. It's a very, very strong opening. Very little you can do about it in a world where, at that point in the game, your best healing is probably 2 healing every 4 seconds from Uwashi Wily Bird with a property next to it. Can't really hope to counter that without just doing a bunch of damage to the enemy. Which is not really Big Alien's kind of thing. Get a heal item, upgrade heal. Ooh, 50 max HP for each tool. I'll happily take 100 max HP here. I need that. Fortis sells shield skills. Those are still really relevant. I'd love to put some other items on board though. So I'm gonna go to Kina.
Discounts for peace.
Pawn shop. When you sell an item, this gains 1 value. You have increased max health equal to 10 times this item's value. There's also a rewards card. When you visit a merchant, the item on the left of this gains additional value. I'm gonna take the rewards card just because next time I visit a merchant, it will already have paid for itself. Okay. Marbles. When you use an adjacent small item, slow an item for a second. As well as bandages. Heal 10, shield 10. Marble says when you use an adjacent small item, slow an item for a second. Bandages and yellow pickles are going to help me slow enemy items. A non-weapon item, candy bar items. Let's go non-weapon item in the recycling center. Textiles, we just saw that. I didn't want it then. What makes you think I want it now? I think I have enough damage commonly enough to take out the Etherite. I gain a pretty amount of shielding myself. The Autobattler is getting only faster and faster as the fight's going on. I do have some healing back on the field, courtesy of bandages. The enemy is scaling up, but so am I. Not only my shielding from duct tape, but also my damage and cooldown from Autobattler. That'll do it.
Turn the lights
Perfect.
off when you leave.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win. But
Love it.
not against me.
Rigged is huge. At the start of each fight, haste 2 items for 3 seconds. Huge. Gigantic. Abandoned chest. Definitely taking the golden experience here. Opening up the rest of the board. I have 2 spare change at the moment. So I could get 2 spare change and then upgrade all my spare change. So this would be 6 gold? 6 gold or 100 max HP at this point? I think because, again, I'm not really healing. It's 100 max HP. Pole sells large items. I tell you, Pole, I would love to see a large item that's good here.
So fight.
Fixer-upper. At the start of each day, upgrade this. Honestly, it's not bad to just pick up a fixer-upper early.
Or I hope it pleases you.
Blue Pickles X give your items +1 crit chance this fight. That's not really going to be relevant. I feel ever. Do I roll looking for the possibility of finding something like Jabalian's Drum, which would only be targeting at Lartle? I can't justify that. Are there any other large Pygmalion items that are available at this point that I'd be interested in? Ice cream truck, when you use another non-weapon item, charge it for a second so that I can try and freeze enemy items. Pig's Gym, if I wanted to buy and sell a bunch of weapons in order to upgrade Atlatl eventually. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. So I'll just be happy with the fixer-upper I picked up. Also a little confused about why I came here in the first place.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage, unfortunately. Enemies got duct tape next to a triple casting pulse rifle, and also they have a force field, which deals damage equal to the shield they have at the time. They're gaining a lot of shield over the top of me, and my Atlatl is not keeping up with trying to deal damage to them. I'm taking the loss here. Woof. I'm gonna go to the economic seminar. I need to try and get some income. Cash register and Hogwash is here. When you heal, gain 5 max health for the fight, as well as every 4 seconds, heal for 4% of your max health. Sell the blue piggle. Alia sells weapons, Nufu sells skills. When you visit a merchant, gain 25 max health. Your large items have 12 additional healing. Your large weapons, your leftmost weapon has 8 additional damage. I just haven't got the scaling on board to really work with this yet. Guess I'll put Hogwash on, literally just as an independently strong item. I'm gonna roll from left-handed. Your items have additional healing. Your shield items have additional... Oh, yikes. Rear shielding upgrades so that I get more out of the duct tape. Hydro Dude, Boiler Room Brawler. Maybe I go to the Boiler Room Brawler and try and dig myself out of this hole by getting tools. Retiree wants me to suddenly pivot my entire build towards healing, which I don't want to do. I might not even beat Retiree. Oh boy.
Some people just need a good whack.
Yeah, this Red Pickles and Atlatl plan, unfortunately, is way too slow. I need Grindstone online yesterday. I'll happily muddle my way through this fight at least, though.
Good. I've come too far to let you stop me.
Energy Potion is huge, and I love it. I'm gonna get rid of a spare change to pick it up. Chocolate bars for some HP. I'm going to JJ. I'm looking for impactful upgrades here. I'll take the rewards card upgrade. I don't think I want to upgrade the marbles. But sure, why not the cash register?
Moving up in the world.
Marbles and pickles are both on the chopping block for a cut.
I can already see
5 spare change, 7 gold for each property, which is 2 at this point. That's nice. Definitely taking my 14 gold on offer. Middle with medium items. There's so many of them that I care about. I have to go to middle.
I'm pretty laid back.
Spiky shield deal damage equal to your shields in a completely different world. That's mine. You know what? I think I have to prepare for the possibility that it should be mine anyway.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, because what if I only find shield-related items? And I have to pivot my entire board right now. Bushel, when you heal, shield 10, robe, and model ship. It's time to get rid of it, Lartle. I have a scaling plan. Robe, when you shield, your shield items gain +1 shield for the fight. I have ways to bypass cooldowns with duct tape and model ship, both saying when use an adjacent item, shield for some amount. We're pivoting the entire build. I'm getting rid of Hogwash. I'm putting robe on the board. I'm getting rid of Lartle. I'm putting the spiky shield on the board. I'm getting rid of Red Pickles X. I'm not keeping it. Red Pickles R, you are absolutely hanging on by the skin of your teeth at the moment, buddy. Model ship goes on fields.
But people thought it was weird.
Bushel is also a good way of doing this because it bypasses triggers with its trigger condition. Yellow Pickles is a gaining of shield to an item and also triggers 2 charges of that. But also, if I just put the fixer-upper in its position, like if I took bandages and Pickles off and then just popped it between, it goes up every 3 seconds and it triggers shield from itself, shield from the model ship, and shield from the duct tape. So it gives 3 shield to all of the items on the field. I'm going to take Bushel, again, literally just to have it aside, just in case it becomes a much better trigger condition for us. I'm going to get rid of the energy potion, which I don't think I can fit back in this build. Bushel and bandages are a package. I need 3 spaces open for the cash register, so I've got to sell this yellow pickles. Which is never going to be outpacing the speed of the robe anyway. I need to upgrade that robe as soon as I possibly can. Next level up is going to give me upgrade your leftmost item. I'll upgrade the robe. Enemy has a burn build, so they will actually be attacking my armor, unfortunately, which is going to heavily limit my damage. Enemy just froze some of my stuff. We can see that my armor is scaling up really nicely already. Sorry, not my armor, my shield. Unfortunately, the enemy's burn is also scaled up much more nicely, and now I don't have enough shield. Yeah, look, it's pretty optimistic to think I was going to win the fight immediately after the pivot. Especially considering model ship and... Oh my god! It's Finn's Big Bite. Yes, please.
Food is life. Our bodies are just containers for it.
I will take 5 max health as well as 10 shield to all of my items. That's pretty good. I'm gonna get a small shield item. I was really hoping it would have been one that upgraded an item I had on board already. Well, it couldn't. It literally couldn't do that. Duct tape isn't my character's item. It could have only given me bandages that I would have been happy about. So I should have thought about what my outcomes could have been. None of these are a particularly interesting enemy to me either, but Gorgon Noble is only going to do poison, so I will be able to scale against them and do damage. Alright, Gorgon Noble. Got you down to half health, and now the spiky shield will finish you off with one more hit.
How would you like to work for us?
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
There's a black rose. Whenever you poison charge this, and it heals. Upgrade your leftmost item. 100% going to be the silk.
Now that's quality.
Economic seminar. Please give me some more money-related skills. You don't. Instead, I get a cash cannon, which will gain plus damage equal to the amount of gold gained when I sell things. I'm not using cash cannon. So I'll happily take the safe and then sell the safe pretty quickly after. Curio. Bronze tier Yunk items. That actually has spiky shields in there, if I recall correctly. I'm gonna go to Curio.
You need. Just a matter of finding it.
Tourist says, when you sell this, give your items +1 value. I'm gonna get out of the healing subversion of this build, getting rid of bandages and Bushel. Do I want to do that? Because, so, what's it called? Subscraper is the 3-size property that says when you use another item, shield equal to this item's value, right? So that's what I want to replace Fixer Upper ultimately with. And if I replace Fixer Upper with that, then Model Ship and Duct Tape both don't have triggers. Is there ever a world where Model Ship and Duct Tape are already superseded by Bushel and bandages? So currently, Duct Tape will give me shield. Let's go for every 10 seconds. It will give me shield once when the spiky shield activates, and 3 times when Fixer Upper activates. Model Ship will do the same. So that's 4 activations of shield application each per 10 seconds. If bandages and Bushel were on the field, in 10 seconds, I heal 4 times, and I shield 6 times. 2 times when the Bushel activates and heals itself, and also 2 times when the bandages activate, and also when the bandages activate the healing of Bushel.
If it's old and still works, you know it's built right.
And then if this item said whenever you heal, or sorry, whenever you use an item heal, so if this was Vineyard, any item triggering would trigger the Vineyard to heal again, which would then trigger us to shield. I like that. I think I have to get rid of the model ship and the duct tape. I'm doing so before I pick up the Taurus Chariot, because now I can sell the Taurus Chariot to give additional value to all of my items, which is additional shielding from the fixer-upper, but realistically, it just gives the additional value back to all the spare change that I can now sell. Feather for reducing cooldown. Double dipping on the value from bandages activating consistently is relevant, but spiked shield is the one that really needs to go off more commonly. Because also the bandages could get replaced with Uwashi Wali. When you sell these, your leftmost slow item gets additional slow. No crit. I mean, sure, I'll take some crit.
There 20 years.
Why not?
Waiting for you.
When you sell this, your leftmost haste item gains +1 haste. I wish that gave it to my skill. Rigged. I'll take the...
Now that's a bargain.
Oh, knee brace. Damn, I should have kept the...
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
For the sake of the knee brace, I should have kept my cooldown feather.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Because I could have gotten more of a reduction. That's okay. We'll do that in the future. Frosted 14. Alright.
I should warn you. I'm not like other
Let's see how we're going here.
Fight isn't
Oh,
with
I'm
you,
terrified.
but if you insist.
Really? You have a crow's nest and port on field, so you're just gonna crit me like a absolute lord. And that's a golden, sorry, that's a diamond port, so the enemy is also getting a
Bravery
huge,
without strength is a sword without a blade.
amount of value from diamond items in the background. I don't know what I was supposed to really do about that one. That's fine. Get a tool. Heal and regeneration skills. I don't really have anything. Heal and regeneration skills. I mean, first time you use large item, give adjacent items more healing. That'd be probably the best. Medium heal items have more healing. Not bad. Rightmost heal item has +18 heal. Large heals have more. Large healing items have +36 heal is probably most relevant. Not yet, though. But as soon as I put Vineyard on the board in a couple seconds, it will be.
Your coins are like dust in my palm. But thank you.
And that's all I want from you. I can fight the Lich. I'm almost certain I can fight the Lich to stand still easily. I'd love to have more items on this board, or more item activations, more triggers. That'd be great for us. Did you just freeze all my stuff at the start of the fight? Yep, freezing home for 5 seconds. Wow. Am I seriously not going to be able to win this fight? Yeah, that's a lot more poison than I thought you were giving out. When any non-weapon is used... Okay.
I'll bounce back from this.
Okay, that... Got a little cocky there. Andy...
Portions, the finest.
I was about to ask if you had the Uwashu Oliver, but you do.
You wanna buy that? I mean,
So 2 triggers of healing from this will give 2 triggers of shield, and 2 triggers of healing from the vineyard, which is another 2 triggers of shield, versus the bandage, which would give 3 total triggers. It heals, activating Bushel, it shields, activating scaling, and it also activates the vineyard. Yeah, I don't know what I would have wanted to take from that next shop. Bronze tier junk items. I'm going to go to that over Nufu here, which is not a very common choice for me.
I see buried treasure.
Your leftmost heal item has more heal.
Tragedy. Reuse everything.
Works great to increase the value of the vineyard. Haste items have more haste. I would love haste items, but I don't have any.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
10 max HP, some
Sweet.
additional.
Now that's a bargain.
Never mind, I guess I gave the crit chance to the robe. Uh-huh, that's okay. Weapon damage is almost entirely irrelevant, though. Marble Scale Mail is pretty good, giving shield to all of our items.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Unfortunately,
Rusty circuits to see that find home.
I've not gotten anything cooldown related, which was really the hope. You have a friend, 4 loot, yep. Spend all of your gold to get 25 max health for each gold spent. I'm doing it. It's going to give me more health than I have. It's going to literally double my health right now. Considering I'm a healing and scaling build, having double a health bar is pretty wild. You don't have a way to reload that energy potion, do you? Because that's a lot of haste. That's gonna terrify me. How are you freezing me constantly? Coolant, freeze an item for a second, cleanse half of your burn. My god. The lighter was giving us 48 burn every... I don't... Look, we're at the end of... possibly end of... Now, a streak of 4 or 5 pretty harsh loss runs. I don't actually know what I'm doing wrong right now. I'm really confused. Take the enchantment because it'll give me the ability to... When you heal, burn, or when you use an item. When you heal, burn is going to be better for us. As we heal more than we burn, as we heal more than we use items, rather.
Roast's almost done.
Let's head to Curio, looking for some junk items.
Relax.
Nice. Hot Springs. When you sell this, your heal items gain 10 heal.
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
There's another knee brace there, but it doesn't actually give us an upgrade that I care about. I'll buy the blue nanas and the chocolate bar for max HP because I'd rather get some value than none. Goldie, work at the docks. Theoretically, there are things I could buy from Goldie. Not many, though. Let's get 2 gold and a shield item here. Ooh, ATM. Increased income. Love it. Treasure turtle. Does treasure turtle perhaps hold our salvation here? Shield items have additional shield. First time you fall below half health each fight, shield equal to a certain amount. They have a genie lamp as well. They've got a lot of stuff there. Thug has bonk, though. Thug has bonk and the Thieves Guild medallion. Viper Tyrant is about poisoning, and that's not what I'm about. I'm gonna go to the treasure. I'm gonna go to the treasure turtle. Give me the genie's lamp. Please, just give me the genie's lamp. I know I don't deserve it, but please give it to me anyway. I really want it, though. Is my mistake that I'm not playing enough disruption? Every time I try and optimize my 8 slots all around specifically one cohesive, cogent build. Turtle Shell says when using the non-weapon, shield 20. And every 5 seconds it also gives shield items +5 for the fight. I want them to scale, not activate right now. I'll take it, I just don't think I get to use it. Let's go to Pole for the possible upgrade. Fixer Upper, Pawn Shop, and Beast of Burden are here. No thank you to those. Big's Gym, Money Tree, and Lemonade Stand. I'm gonna put Turtle Shell on the field instead of Spiky Shield. Spiky Shield is all of my damage. This is me specifically saying, I think that if I have enough shields, maybe I can win. But I don't think my damage is contributing at all. Golf clubs, when you heal, this gains additional damage for the fight. There's also Crystal Bonsai and another Money Tree. Subscraper, every 4 seconds, heal equal to 4 times the value of your other items. This isn't that good. The problem with this, realistically, is that you don't want one large trigger of healing. You want many small triggers of healing to stay alive. There's bandages and kukri both here as well. I'm gonna take bandages and kukri.
The more we can hang out.
And I'm gonna field them instead of the... My shield item has additional shield. That's fine. We want Fiery Bushel to be our rightmost. Okay. The idea here is that having more triggers via having a bandages that's going off more commonly, as well as it also healing, so triggering the Fiery Bushel and then also being an item trigger, triggering the Fiery Bushel and also triggering the robe. Basically, as many triggers as I can possibly get on the field. Assuming that I also need access to some damage to win a fight.
are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
Have I fought any Pygmalions today?
On Pelago.
Hang on. Yeah, a bunch of poison. I can't do anything about that. I don't remember having fought a Pygmalion today. The one time. Now that I have enough shields, I can use my spiky shield. What? I took that off the field?
Fall like a boulder. I flow like a river.
Do I just have to plan every single fight that my enemy is gonna be either ammo or poison Vanessa? Is that where things are at the moment? Could be a little tough if they are. I'm so glad that I can't lose any rank at the moment. Oh boy, I'd be all the way down in the dumpster. My name's Rhapsody. Name of the game? It's been the Bazaar. I'm gonna figure out how to play this game one of these days. I feel like I learned it, and then I lost sight. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Regardless, that is. A special thanks this episode to Dialer. And hopefully we'll see y'all next time.